All right, welcome to the first episode of Havering Halfwits with Billy Campbell.
And I'm Paul Goodwin.
And it's been a pretty exciting week. Not only have we gotten to start our own show, this week and everything, we finally got to start doing live performances and whatnot. We don't have to entertain ourselves by sitting at home and just binge watching stupid stuff anymore, because I don't know about you, but I'm totally running out of stupid stuff.
I know. I've been working through all of this, so it doesn't feel like I've got to enjoy this pandemic any. I don't have very many off days still.
I actually, it was a lot. I was laid off, so for me it was more like being retired, but early. I get to have a sample year of what retirement would be like, and I've realized that I would be an alcoholic if I was retired.
Yep. Well, that's one of the goals of retirement.
Yeah, well, I used to watch all the old guys at the bar and wondered, dude, how could you possibly drink that much?
I mean, what's the point of getting to retirement if it's not to go all out on the things you didn't do?
Well, what got me, right, is that, like, you see these old guys, they'll drink at like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, and they still drink all throughout the day. Like, I am not a type of person that could day drink that great. If I'm drinking a beer at 9 in the morning, I need a nap by 12.
I come from strong drinkers, Billy. We get up early, we start early.
The accent.
Yeah. Well, Billy?
We got a special guest tonight. I'm excited about this. He's a good friend of mine. He's a good friend of yours, too. You ready to bring him on?
Let's get his little tail out here.
All right.
His name is Brock Toronto.
Woo! He made it. All right. Welcome to the show, Brock.
Congratulations, Brock.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
How have you been, Brock?
Pretty good. Just working. I still work at the local pawn shop, so I didn't get to enjoy the pandemic at all.
That is unfortunate, bro.
There's not much. I got to sit at home with teenagers. I didn't enjoy any bit of it.
Fair enough. I take tweakers over teenagers every day.
I much rather would have sat at your work and judged people with you as they came in. That would have been a lot more fun.
What's the saddest thing you see during the day at the pawn shop?
Depressing right out the gate.
Yeah, I know. Way to bring the mood down, Bull.
Well, I didn't mean sad. I meant sad but funny to you.
Oh. Definitely when people nod off in line.
Because they're tired or because they're high?
No, because they're on heroin.
Oh,
wow.
Man.
That
Which
was
heroin
grim.
makes you tired?
Well, yeah.
I think it's a black tar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, what are they trying to pawn?
Whatever they can.
Yeah.
One person called and asked if we take prosthetic limbs.
Did you take it?
No, we couldn't.
Why not? You could have given the guy
I was
a
told
hand.
no.
It's a medical device. It's a medical device, I suppose.
Yeah, we don't take medical devices.
I guess it. They
What's
might just
the
be.
weirdest thing you've taken?
Oh, a 24 karat gold diamond studded Coke spoon.
We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
That is nice.
Like
It's
it was
like-
a genuine Coke spoon, like a tiny. It was wrapped
Yes,
around.
it
Like,
had the
gold
little
chain,
spoon
the whole nine
part
yards.
and-
It's
Yeah,
the
it's-
exact Coke spoon that Xerxes would have had in 300.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
It is a beautiful Coke spoon.
It was. I was
Like,
very impressed.
Print.
Same
It
Coke
was
spoon
made.
that
It
Michael
looks like
Myers used in-
it's the type of Coke spoon they would have made for Prince, but it would have been too heavy for his delicate pinky to hold up.
Yeah.
That's why it was at the pawn shop.
Yeah.
What's the coolest thing you've seen pawned?
Flamethrower.
Whoa!
How much did they get for
Did you guys take it out and test this thing
No,
out?
we weren't allowed to, but I really wanted to.
How
I
much
would-
were the flamethrower?
Huh?
How much were you trying to sell the flamethrower for?
The guy came and picked it up. He got a loan on it.
How much
How
was
much-
And
it
I think we
worth?
gave him like $300.
$300 for a flamethrower? How much
Yeah.
were you going to sell it for?
Probably 600 to 700.
I would have spent well over that for a flamethrower.
Your wife would have been pissed. What were you going to do with that flamethrower?
A lot.
Set your deck on
lot.
fire?
I would
Set your
set
back deck
so
on
much stuff
fire,
on
which
fire.
would then set the woods on fire.
Yeah, probably all that and then some. I
My
mean,
goodness. I'm not responsible enough for a flamethrower.
I don't know what I'd burn first. I would probably be like a kid in a candy store with how I'd short circuit is what would happen. You'd give me the flamethrower and I would get so excited I would pee myself and pass out for about 2 hours.
I zoned out as soon as you said, I don't know what I would burn first. With that excited look on your face.
Well, the area manager was concerned because I kept asking if I could buy it as soon as it hits the floor.
Oh my gosh. There are some cool things in the pawn shop.
There is.
There's always an interesting selection of DVDs sprinkled amongst those American Pies and Blade 2. It's always Blade 2. Why is that?
We never get the other ones.
Pawn shops are like the biggest drug pushers of DVDs, I swear.
Well, they're trying to hold on, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody's just watching more and more stuff on TV. No one buys DVDs anymore.
Yeah.
You can't find All in the Family on DVD anywhere.
No.
Yeah.
Walmart's trying to carry that flag, Taxi and Cheers,
We have All in the Family, though, at the shop.
all
Oh, wow.
seasons.
I think like 3 of them.
Oh, well, let's cut this bad boy off. Get out of here.
Time to go watch All in the Family. Did you guys watch that remake that Christmas
I
special
did.
remake they did?
I liked it. Woody Harrelson really captured the subtle racism of Carol O'Connor.
I thought it was funny that it was such a big shock for the newer generation. You know, that's what they were playing on, is how racist they were back in the day.
That show
And-
was wild for 1971.
Oh man.
The stuff they were pulling off there, he was calling everybody, everything your grandfather called everybody, everything my grandfather continues to call everybody. Terrible. I like the show because in the end he's always the loser. He
Yeah.
always gets upended at the end.
Speaking of old shows, I am loving your Golden Girls shirt.
Well, you know, Billy,
I would say my spirit animal is Blanche Devereaux, so it's really speaking levels to me. Levels.
well, you know, when I was looking in the closet this evening to decide what I was going to wear for the first episode of this show,
I feel like you've spent a lot of time in the closet.
I was looking in the closet, and then I decided at the last minute, I'm just going to keep on the shirt I've had for 2 days. And here we are, the three of us, talking about Golden Girls.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, tell us about your comedy, Brock. We've seen you do comedy plenty.
Yeah.
We know
Yeah.
what you're about. You're a little guy in a big world, and people try to take advantage of that, but you're at perfect nutshot distance.
That is very true.
It's one of the highlights of being so small.
Yes.
Gravity's on your side.
Exactly.
How often do people crap on you about being so small?
All the time.
So how have you adapted to get around it all these years?
I became a comedian.
And that sounds like about right.
How do you adapt to the comedians when they crap on you about being small? Because, I mean, as comedians are instantly going to go for the first joke
Oh,
they
yeah.
think of, which is obviously going to be the physical thing. Like, what do you,
Became a good roast comic.
That's
Fair enough.
true.
you
Hurt
are a good
feelings,
roast
Stan.
comic. I've seen you roast people so badly you got left at the bar.
Yes.
That is true. You did get
Mm-hmm.
left. What was it that got you left at that bar again?
I told,
I know who you said it about.
yeah, I won't
But-
name drop, but the joke was, I don't understand why she dresses so scantily clad because she looks like a burnt can of biscuits popped open.
Yeah.
That's how dedicated Brock is to comedy, folks. He will ruin friendships for the joke. That's dedication. That's commitment. Right
Oh, I
there.
got another one. It's pretty dark, but I think it's PG-13.
All right, let's
Doesn't
hear it.
curse. Again, won't name drop, but there's a comedian that got upset with me for releasing that 30-minute YouTube video that I put out a couple years ago.
You're
Yeah.
special?
Yeah, and I called it a special, and he got upset because I was not an experienced enough comedian to put out a special. So my roast joke for him, if I ever get to roast him, is I understand his anger and jealousy because the only way he could shoot a special is if he takes a 12 gauge to his mentally handicapped brother.
And that's messed
Oh
up.
my goodness.
I get it if they're like
That doesn't
honestly
feel
trying-
PG-13.
No.
That feels like rated R. That feels like Coen Brothers R.
I didn't curse.
I'm just saying. The
It's
feel,
PC.
putting that on camera. Is his brother handicapped?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Well, either way, good job, Brock.
Yes. Air high five.
All right. How long have you been doing comedy overall?
5 years. 4 if you take out the 2020.
Where's your favorite place to perform comedy at, city-wise?
Ooh. Sturgis was a lot of fun.
South
I was the
Dakota?
Huh?
South Dakota?
Yeah.
All
Oh
right.
yeah, for the motorcycle rally.
Yeah,
and
I was the
everything.
first comedian to ever be booked at the Sturgis Biker
You're
Rally.
just saying that because all the biker girl boobies that you got to see.
Yeah.
How many people saw you perform there?
Let's see. I think there was about,
I wonder how many of your family
in
members were
total,
at that thing.
because it was three
No.
3 days of shows. So I think in total it was like 1,000 people.
Dang, 1,000 people. How big was that laughter?
It was pretty big,
They all liked it. They were
Yeah.
all drunk and you were so small.
pretty much.
That was all it took. They just
Yeah.
lost it. They're like, that's Gary Coleman. They don't know any small people. So they're just like, I remember that guy.
Yeah.
So you recently picked up a new hobby. It's a weird kind of uber sexing or something like that, like
Urbexing.
urbexing.
Urbexing. Yes, that's when.
I looked it up too when you told me, when you gave me the name and everything. And essentially, what I picked up on is, you just walk into an old building. Like I think we're urbexing right now, aren't we?
Yeah, pretty much.
I feel like,
Except for
I
it's
feel
not
very
illegal
urbex
for
right
us to
now.
be here.
Oh,
What do
yeah,
you
sure.
hope to find in these places?
Buried treasure.
I like the buried treasure. That sounds cool. But no, you never know what you're gonna run across. I haven't.
Stray dog, homeless
yeah.
people.
There's always a homeless man somewhere.
Sex maniac.
Probably.
Do you ever
Homeless
get
people
nervous in
having
there?
sex.
You ever get a bad feeling out of nowhere, like you feel something else is in there?
Yeah, because whenever you climb through your window or whatever opening you find, you never know what's on the other side.
Do you ever need help through the window?
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
It's good to ask for help, bro.
Yeah.
How many buildings have you gone in
Uh,
that you weren't supposed to go in?
4 now.
Four
Has
now?
anybody thought about catapulting you in through a window?
No, but if they suggested it, I don't think I'd go along with it.
That's a terrible idea.
Well, slingshot.
That's good.
Maybe.
Just sling you into a big
Yeah.
pile of used heroin
I would
needles.
totally go
Oh,
for it.
perfect.
I mean,
Yeah.
They don't
actually
even
sounds
check.
fun. I'm excited just thinking about it. I kind of want to do it now.
Your last thought before they release that rubber band would be, did anyone check what's in there? Like, oh, no. They didn't even do it right aim wise. So you just hit part brick, part glass, fly in the building.
Yep.
What if you ever think you might get kidnapped by some homeless dude in there?
No, that doesn't worry me.
Let's see.
I never really thought about that, actually.
I got excited when you first told me about it because I thought it was going to be more like parkour, and I was like, "Ooh, does that mean I'm going to get to see Brock do a cartwheel?" But,
Well, it's breaking and entering.
There's just
mixed
trash
with,
in there. It's abandoned places,
Yeah.
right? So everything's
Bunch of
just thrown
graffiti.
around.
Yeah.
There's nothing. You don't know what you're going to find there, but there's probably some satanic imagery graffitied on a wall.
I've heard stories. I haven't come across any.
No. I don't go into abandoned places.
what's the funniest piece of graffiti you've come across in one of those places?
There's a lot of penises drawn on walls.
People just seem to know what the penis looks like. I mean, that's the first thing people
That's
seem to want to
man's
draw.
mark on the planet. That's our calling card. Who did this? Unless it was a woman, be the perfect crime. Be like, who did this? Obviously some dumb male. I get nervous going into abandoned
I feel
places.
like a woman would make it prettier.
She would, I don't know. I'm not a graffiti penis artist.
I'm not either.
Yeah, well, yeah.
What's your obsession with graffiti genitalia, Billy?
Well, it's current. It's new. It's
That-
like my obsession with Britney Spears. It's just like it's currently started, and
Everybody's
downhill.
all about Britney Spears again because this documentary. I didn't see it, so there's no reason to really talk about it. But you were talking about it. You were excited about it.
Man, well, that's because I grew up watching Britney Spears and stuff. I was a teenager when she first came out and everything, and honestly, I did not find that woman attractive until she went all crazy in white trash.
Oh,
After all the old
The
perverts-
shaved head?
Yeah,
You
dude.
were into that? Stabbing the car with the umbrella?
Yeah, my picker's broken. I'm the first one to admit that, but give me the crazy woman.
That's unfortunate. She was from a small town close to my town in Mississippi. That's where she was from.
Really? I
Yep.
didn't know that about her.
Does that mean that you're gonna shave your head and start getting all wacky on camera? And
No, it does not, Billy. Not going to shave my head.
I mean, is being on camera gonna drive you crazy too?
Probably not. But anyway, what's your favorite Kevin Kline movie?
Probably the Disney El Dorado cartoon.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
That's the
so
only
far
one I
down
can
my
think of.
list of acceptable Kevin Kline movies.
I do not know a single movie Kevin Kline's in. So
Me neither. Not gonna lie, I looked up his movie list before we got in here.
you cheated.
He was in Wild Wild West with Will Smith.
Oh,
Artemis or whatever.
Yeah,
his
I
name
totally
is.
forgot about that.
Everybody
I'd like
knows
to change my
that.
answer.
Fish Called Wanda, The Big Chill. Big Kevin Kline fan. In and Out, where Matt Dillon won an Oscar and then told the world Kevin Kline was gay. It's a great movie. In the end, plot twist, he is gay.
Do you only watch movies on daytime television on Kong?
No.
Like, is this where
I also
you
watch
always have
movies
all
at
the
night.
oldest movie references that are so obscure? Like,
I watch new TV. You guys seen Lost? It's wild. They're on this island, and this one guy, like every season, he's somehow still fat, even though they've been on this island for so long. I'm like, whoa.
oh man,
There's a monster made of smoke.
I did actually watch that show when it first came out, and I thought it was funny. The character or the actor that plays Ben Linus, he's like, man, I only like the first week of filming each season because after that, I'd had to go in early every episode because they got to paint me up because I got beat up right away in the opening of the season.
Oh, that's terrible. I never thought about stuff like that. I've actually never seen Lost. I just said that because I wanted to seem something that was closer to the time. I only watch old stuff. I don't have a remote. I turn a knob on the TV. I actually bought it from his pawn shop.
But what other kind of hobbies do you have? I mean, what else have you picked up other than breaking and entering?
Let's see. Starting to get back into martial arts. That's fun.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
obviously. I mean, punching ninjas.
Yeah,
Who isn't gonna
exactly.
love that?
So
What
why
more
did your
could you
parents, did you decide you wanted to do karate? Or did your parents put you in it first?
My dad put me in when I was 4.
Because why? He thought you were
He
going to
wanted
get
me
picked
to
on?
be. He wanted me to make sure I could take care of myself and not be pushed around.
Was it for your own good, or did he want you to?
I think he wanted to save himself the jail time and have somebody else beat me.
That's good. That's good. Did you ever have to use your karate in a fight?
Handful of times, yeah.
Did you come out victorious each time?
I was gonna say, yeah,
I've
did it
lost
work?
a few, but I've won a few
And
too.
you're like a little badger.
Yeah, exactly. Brock means badger, actually.
You have a strong grip. Brock means badger?
Yeah, it does.
And what? George R. R. Martin novels or something?
Apparently in Old English or whatever.
Brock the
I always
Badger.
wondered, 'cause-
That's a good name.
My kids always ask me, what is Brock short for? And the only answer I could come up with is his legs are tiny.
Where do you get your clothes at?
Kids section. Mostly
you?
Goodwill.
But that's cool because it's cheaper.
It
Yeah.
is.
That's legit.
And you're always in style.
Yeah, exactly.
And you have a lot more options for style than most other
Not
people.
really, because I try to avoid the shirts with dinosaurs on them.
You could
but-
totally
What
pull
about
it
neon
off.
I know, I
dinosaurs?
could-
Are you okay with neon dinosaurs?
Depends if it glows in the dark or not.
They're neon.
If you ever did film a movie where you were an Italian hitman, you should totally wear the dinosaur shirts, though.
That
That would
be
throw
awesome.
people off. That'd be great.
Super serious you, but dinosaur shirts. So they're like, I'm not going to take him serious, but then they get smacked.
Well, speaking of karate, we have Paul all dressed up and in his karate gi tonight, and he's ready to challenge you to a death bout.
Okay.
I just don't want to hurt you.
I'm not worried.
You don't think I will do it?
No.
All right. Well, I'm excited. Let's get this
Well,
thing
let's see
going.
what happens then.
All right.
Now, just brace yourself in case I come in too hard. Okay?
Okay.
I'm going to announce this, okay?
This is a potential hate crime, though, just to let you know.
You'll be all right.
All right.
Now, in this corner, we have the undisputed champion of the living room. The one.
This is
the
lame. I'm
only-
going for it.
Give him. Yeah!
Dang it!
And the winner and still champion,
Get out of my chair. Get out of my
Yeah.
chair. Get out of my chair.
Fine, Grumpy. Gosh.
He just ripped my pants.
Oh, that's not the first hole you got in your crotch.
It was a terrible idea to challenge him to a fight.
Well, you're a terrible fighter, Paul. I mean, gosh. Why would you even think of doing that?
I'm so winded.
Have you ever even
When he
won a
grabbed
fight?
my thigh, it felt like he just squeezed my artery.
It actually kind of looked like more bedroom-y to me. I thought you guys were going to make love after a minute, but
You're a very gifted fighter, Bronk.
Thank you.
I'm going to wear my bandana next time. That's what I needed, I believe.
Hair got in the way.
As soon as I went to kick you, some of my hair went in my mouth, and I tried to get it out with my tongue, which is why my kick was low.
Okay.
But
all right, Brock, we greatly appreciate you coming out tonight, man. It's awesome having you on our first episode. I know Paul loved it.
you're a very worthy opponent, Bronk.
Look, you are too, Paul.
We look forward to seeing you again in the future.
Definitely.
Look forward to being on.
Next time, we got to Uber sex. Like,
Right before the show, I think.
yeah.
I'm not going in any abandoned buildings, but thank you for being on the show, Bronk.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you for tuning in to Havering Halfwits. Tune in again next week. Who are we going to be interviewing?
We're going to be interviewing Ted Kaczynski, unless he's not available, in which case probably just some comic.
I hope it's Ted. I like his beard. Good night.
See ya. All right. Was that 45 minutes? It went by really
That
fast.
was really quick.
Yeah.
I did not seem like 45 minutes.
No.
I think he canceled it after the first